Hey, what's up YouTube? DiGiTiLsOuL here, and I am outside at the park. I'm gonna swing you around real quick. Yes. This is a park near where I live, and I had to walk down here for today's Motivational Monday video because everyone in my house is sick, both my sons and my wife. So far I'm not sick and I'm happy about that, but it's loud. It's loud. I've got no privacy. I don't have my own room. They're all up in Dad's business 24/7, so here we are. And today I wanted to talk about a friend of mine on Facebook had asked me about surgery and things like that. So I'm going to talk about that real quick today because I don't know, I'm brushing you off because there's some dust. I haven't used this in so long, and I hope that there's not wind and it's not ignorant because I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. This is actually my first outside vlog in public. I've done them before where I was outside, but I wasn't in public. I was outside my house in a big wooded area, and I had, I'm not even used to this yet. But surgery. I had neck surgery here. I had my C4, oh, a squirrel. Can I zoom in on it, Mr. Squirrel? Do we see him? Do we see him yet? There he is. There he is, Mr. Squirrel. We see you, buddy. Okay, like no one's ever seen a squirrel before, right? And here I am. Now I gotta make sure that I zoom all the way out so we aren't up my nostrils. And boom. There we go. Okay, I'm back. I'm gonna walk over and tackle him. No, I'm not. But surgery, I had my C4, C5, C6, and C7 all fused in my neck. There is a titanium plate in here holding all of those vertebrae together. The discs no longer exist. This girl don't care. He's right there still. He's right there. He's like, dude, don't mess with me. I'm trying to eat. But it's holding it all together. I was terrified to get surgery. Let's look at him one more time. Mr. Squirrel, you're so close. Don't run. He's gonna eat my face. And I deserve it because I'm in his habitat messing around. But I was terrified to get surgery. Of course everybody's afraid to get cut open and pain and things like that, but I was also terrified of being put under. I didn't know what that was gonna be like. Because you don't dream, they say, when you're put under. And I was scared, like, what am I gonna be doing all that time? What's gonna happen? I go in and they want to put needles in me. I'm walking up a hill, so excuse my out of shapeness. But walking around scanning, make sure no one's gonna tackle me like that squirrel. But I was terrified. I go in the morning and they stick all these IVs in me. I've got what's known as deep veins or ninja veins. They like to run around and avoid the needle. So the guy that was doing it, the specialist, listen to me breathing. I haven't walked because it was so hot in the summertime with the humidity that I'll have a freaking heart attack. But it's cool now, so I need to get back out and start walking again. I'm on like this lifestyle eating change. That's another story. Going back. He fog in my glasses. He started probing my feet. I'm like, dude, you are going to have to wait until I'm put under to probe my feet or stick me in the foot because we're gonna fight. I don't like needles. I don't have any tattoos, and I don't like needles because there's another squirrel. I constantly have to get stuck 4 or 5 times. Even when it's a simple checkup to draw some blood and test the blood, I gotta get stuck. They go and get the expert. And I still have to get stuck 2 to 3 to 4 times by the expert. But anyway, I go in. It's cold in the operation room. I'm terrified. They got the IV in my arm and my hand, thankfully. And they said, here, breathe this oxygen. It'll help you calm down. I said, that's great. I said, can I have a blanket, an extra blanket, because it's kind of cold. And that's the last thing I remember. That's the last thing I remember. Next thing I know, snap your fingers like that. I have some guy pulling a catheter out of me, and he's saying, "Mr. Patterson, you okay? Mr. Patterson, you okay?" It was like 7 hours later, and it seemed like the blink of an eye. Bunk, like that. That's how fast it was. And what was wrong was my discs in my neck were herniated and ruptured, and they were pressing on the nerves, causing arm pain from my shoulder all the way down to my hand. My fingertips were going numb. And I'm telling you, this pain was so excruciating that I couldn't even sleep at night. I was sleeping maybe 3 broken hours. Excuse me, this is all new, because I keep switching hands. But where was I? It was excruciating pain, 3 hours of sleep. Who can exist like that? So luckily I got in, and I happened to get the Pittsburgh Penguins hockey team neurosurgeon. He had a available opening. I dove on it. I went in. You can't even hardly see a scar. It was right here. Right here. That's where it happened. And he hooked it up. I mean, he stitched me up well. Surgery was really good. Everybody praised him. I'm sure they don't tell patients bad things, but the pain in my arm immediately when I woke up was gone. It was gone. It just didn't exist anymore. He fixed whatever the problem was. He said that there's a little bit of bulging in another disc, but he didn't want to remove 5 discs. I also have 3 in my upper middle back, and my L4, L5, and S1 down the bottom are horrible. So I'm eventually going to have to get my entire back probably fused, and I'll be a robot walking like this here. But that's okay, because you know what? Look at me, I'm here. I got this, that. My back hurts every day. Every day I deal with it, it hurts. I try not to take pain medication because I hate pills. I hate them. I deal with it. Some days I can't get up and walk, and that's fine. I'm out here walking today, right? Here's the thing. With the neck surgery, it took 6 months, 6 to 9 months for the cadaver bones that they placed between each vertebrae to fuse. So I couldn't bend over. I couldn't lift anything. So it does halt your life, so to speak. You just have to live your life differently because it's rough, okay? If you're going in for major surgery, any kind of joint, I was home the next day, okay? It was like 26 hours. And I was home and I was able to walk and I was able to move my neck around. I had to wear a patch on my neck for like, what was it? Like a week. And then I was able to take it off and shower, and then I could see the stitches, and then the stitches faded, and then I was able to shave. But like some people can look far, this is what I got. That's what I got. That's as far as I can go because it's all fused. I used to be able to look way back there, but I can't anymore. And you need to understand your limitations, and you need to understand that it's not going to be the same, but that's okay. You just have to do things differently. You got to do them different. Is there any clowns behind me? Let me know, because I'll get them. I'll get you. I'll get you. I might be torn up and freaking busted up, but I'll get you. Watch them come get me now. But life just changes. It just changes. We need to adapt. Okay, there's people in wheelchairs. There's people that are paraplegic, quadriplegic, and they adapt. Yeah, things are different, but then you just do different things in life. If your internet goes out, if your power goes out, it sucks, right? But you adapt. You either go outside and look at the sun, or you pick up a book, or you do something that you haven't done in a long time. You adapt, and that's what you get to do. And it's wonderful. My neck, 2 years out, I'm tougher now. I'm not gonna go running and headbutting stuff, but I'm okay. I'm still able to walk. I can still kiss my kids. I can still look around. My head ain't falling over. I got titanium in my neck. It's not magnetic. It won't set off the metal detectors at the airport. But if I get some more, then I could be like Titanium Man. Be like a superhero like Wolverine. Get some titanium claws put in. Right? But since I don't have any notes, that's about all I have to talk about. If you want to message me, you can message me on Facebook. I'll put links down below. You can contact me on Instagram. You can contact me on Facebook. You can contact me by my email, and I'll try to answer Sorry, I was approached. Not by a clown, but people were walking by and, hey, what are you doing? You're talking on your camera. But Brett, TheRampage, please check out his channel. He's one of those YouTubers that is not discovered yet, and I think if he could get a little bit of attention, that he could blow up to be something great. I believe in him, and he's been a friend of mine online for years. Good dude, down to earth. I'll put his link in the video somewhere, and I'll put a link down below. If you want to tell him that I sent you, that'd be cool. I don't care if 2 of you go. Anything, he deserves it. But I hope you enjoyed this non-scripted, no notes, motivational Monday. It's getting cold here in Pennsylvania, and I hope that you guys enjoy your day, and I'll see you next time with something new, all right? Got some scary stuff for Wednesday. Peace. Psh.